But if the Spirit of him that raised up Jesus from the dead dwell in you. Now this is Romans chapter 8, verse number 11. Now my question to all of us would be this. I'd say, okay, let us identify this Spirit that Paul speaks of as he refers to the Spirit of him that raised up Jesus from the dead. And my response to that would be that this is the Holy Spirit of God. Remember John chapter 14, Jesus speaking to his disciples. He said, I'm going to send you another comforter. He didn't say, I'm going to send you a comforter. He said, I'm going to send you another comforter. To say, I'm going to send somebody who will be a comforter as I am a comforter. As Jesus would refer to himself as the comforter and as the Holy Spirit as the comforter. To say this, he said, and this is how I'm injecting here. We're talking about the Trinity, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, that have three distinct works in the Godhead. So he said, the Spirit of Christ that raised him up from the dead, meaning the Holy Spirit. And he says, if the Spirit dwell in you. Now, the Holy Spirit is always grieved when he is rejected. And I grieve over the reality that there are many Christian believers who reject the fullness of who the Holy Spirit is. And you say, well, Pastor King, why is this? Well, partly because it causes a person to have to dig a little deeper in their relationship. And it also causes a person to get out of their fleshly, carnal realm and way of thinking. Because you have to allow yourself to be opened up to the possibility that there is a spiritual realm that you, my brothers and my sisters, will not be in control of. And that really brings us down to the real reality of this, is that we want to be in control. And so I'm not going to allow anything to control me in the aspect of that I may not be able to have total maneuverability of it all. I want to be the one. Well, see, when the Holy Spirit is active in a person's life, he will bring us to a place that we're not always sure exactly how we got there. And a lot of times it has to do with something that's very spiritual, very emotional sometimes. Sometimes it causes us to want to dwell and linger longer in his presence because we just want to seek after that. But then a lot of times there are people who say, well, I'm much too busy with the things of my life. And that reminds me of the parable that Jesus gave us about the person who sowed the seed. Sometimes it falls on good ground, and sometimes it's just never able to take root. It's Pastor Jack King with the gospel on the radio broadcast.